Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted to do a bit of a deck tech on something that I've been playing around with. I'm still a super big fan of the traditional RG Eldrazi, but I wanted to try something a little bit different. I was playing around with the on-crop crashers, and I quite enjoyed them, although I don't know if the shell that the normal RG Drazi has works for it, so I decided to build a shell around it. So welcome to RG Eldrazi Stompy. Lots of it is very similar to what you've seen before. So the mana base is basically the same. I'm running the 3 Cavern of Souls to deal with counter spells, the temples for ramp. I have an extra forest than I normally play. So there's the 2. Then you have the package of 8 groves and forests, the single Kessig Wolf Run, a mountain, a stomping ground, and 2 wooded foothills. So basically the same with the exception of the single green. You will notice that there are no mana rocks in this deck, and that's because unlike the traditional RG Eldrazi deck, which does have some softness to Blood Moon, this deck has very little softness to Blood Moon, with the exception of the Reality Smashers. They're the only thing that I need to be particularly scared of. My goal is to get a green source out as soon as I can, and if I'm afraid of a Blood Moon, then I'm going to try to get a forest as quickly as I possibly can. But between Hierarchs and the forest, it's been pretty good when dealing with Blood Moons. And even better, game 2, when you can board in some answers. So we have the standard ones, in the sense that there's the 4 lightning bolts for removal or damage to the face, 4 ancient stirrings for digging, 4 noble hierarchs for mana, fast mana, and for the exalted trigger, a couple of dismembers for removal. And then our package of 3. You'll notice that there's much more 3 drops in this deck, including my favorite on-crop crasher, which can come in for a hasty 3 points. It also has an exalted trigger, which allows you to prevent a creature from blocking, which can be very useful. You have Combat Celebrant, which is the only non-real haste creature in the deck, other than the Ronus, that I'm going to attack with. And but when you exalt him, allows you to untap everything and then have a second combat phase, which can be crazy. Obligators, I threw in a couple of gods to round out the package. I've got Ronus, which I can hit off with my Bloodbraid Elves. He also pumps and adds Trample, so it's like Kessig Wolf Run 2 and 3, but on a body, and he also can become quite an ugly threat. A couple of Hazarets, my Bloodbraid Elves, and then my Reality Smashers to round out the deck. The sideboard is still undergoing a little bit of work, but I am pretty happy with the 2 Abrades for artifacts, the natural states, Warping Whales to deal with spell-based deck like Storm and Titan Shift, a pair of Grafdigger's Cages and Relic of Progenitus for Graveyard, a single Ratchet Bomb, and Sorcerous Spyglass has been very helpful for me. So I've got 2. It's helped me win a few affinity matches, targeting things like cranial platings, and I find it awesome against Planeswalkers. So anyway, here's the package, and I'll record a game. Alright, let's give this a whirl. Good luck, have fun. And let's see what I've got. Yeah, I think I can keep this. Got an opening play with Ancient Stirrings. I've got a second land. Could potentially pick up my 3rd land off the Stirrings. A bunch of 3 drops. Grab the temple. start the clock early. I will start the beatdown with... oh, I can't because I played a green first. I was going to start with the obligator beatdown, but, you know, that's not happening. Ooh, 2 temples. 1 temple, 2 temples, and a partridge in a pear tree. And my next turn I'm going to cast Combat Celebrant. I'm not sure what you're playing. It's green. Maybe Tron. I hate that freaking deck. Oh, okay. Now I know what you're playing. That Amulet bouncy McBounce bounce face thing. I'm not sure what's the best play here. Should I do the Combat Celebrant attack for 4? No. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to clock down the God. And then I'll Celebrate next turn. And then get in for 5. And then I could either Blood Braid or something. And if he actually gets out his prime time, which I think is what this deck is all about, is cast into prime time. Wait, nice. These numbers are expensive. Warping Whales help my ramp plan. Yeah, I guess that's what we're doing. That's, I guess, all we're doing. Okay. Now that is a pile of steaming turd. That's a little better. Like, what in the world? You know what? Put that on top. It gives me something to do if he casts a critter. I don't really have much interaction to begin with. His Amulet looks vigorous. Okay, Grove. Ship the turn. This way if he casts that, like, that chicky poo. My wife is teaching piano lessons upstairs, if you can hear the piano. See my visions. This kid's not bad. Another Amulet of Vigor. Oh yeah, it's tappy. Okay, so what do I want to do here? I guess that I could. Okay, let's see if he casts something. If he doesn't, I'm going to drop Warping Whale. Something for 3. Okay, let's exile her. Try this again. Cast the god. God with the Celebrant is a Ronus with a Celebrant is a 2-turn clock basically. Because that'll be 5. And then 9 and then 5. I'm going to take the damage this time. Cast Celebrant. Celebrate good times, come on. Swing in for 5. Give him the old beat stick. And then I think I will bolt him at the end of the turn if he, or bolt whatever he throws up if he throws something up. Okay. Well, that's always yield. What's the rot farm do? Yield. So he floated some mana. Okay, he's got 4. He could cast Prime Time. Prime Time. Prime Time. Giant creature spells uncounterable. Prime Time. Everybody's favorite time is the prime time. It's the prime time. It's everybody's favorite time. Prime time. Okay, so we'll see what I draw. Regardless, I got the bolt up, so I'm going to attack in with Ronus and Combat Celebrant. And then I'm going to exert the Celebrant, and he's going to potentially block the Celebrant, which then as a result will... He's pumping a bunch of mana here. This is fun to see this deck work. I've never really seen it work this way before. It's gotta have something big. Gotta have something big. Anyway. We'll have to see what he casts, and then I'll make him play him. I was gonna blow up his prime time and give him 5 points of beat stick, but Summoner's Pact. Are you summoning another prime time? You are. It's double prime time. Double prime time is awesome. How can you go wrong with a double prime time? That's like a 12 points. Is this the Vigilance Haste until end of turn? Okay. So that's not great. Hey? Why did he? Oh, because you only do it once. Okay. Okay, interesting. I still think my plan is the same. I'm not sure if I cast Comrade Celebrant. I think he's mana sick the whole turn. This is crazy. This is crazy, crazy, crazy. I don't know what else he's gonna cast. Another brown. Oh, the double strike one. So my guy is going to take 16 points of damage. That's pretty impressive. $16 points of damage. So the question then becomes, can I do 13 points of damage to him? So next turn I attack. Maybe. If I get a land, maybe I can. I'm not going to block with a Celebrant. A land would be great, because then the land gives me the Bolt, which is a little bit of extra reach. I still think Bloodbraid Elf is the way to go. It's kind of like an all or nothing sort of thing. I can't green. All right, let's see what I get. Which is okay, but I don't think it's gonna do what I need it to do. You're still gonna have enough. He is still going to have enough. Okay, so let's concede this game. Concede it. Conceded. That was fun. Got to see that deck play out a bit. Begin sideboarding. Okay. So what I really need to worry about is this. got to get rid of that stuff. I mean, bolts, they're okay, but they're not as good. Smasher, gonna go down one Smasher. Go down one him too. Okay. On to the last game. Last game. Yes, I want to go first. That is a lot of fun stuff, but nothing I can cast, so I'm going to mulligan that. Really? Oh, no. No. Alright, that's the keeper, I guess. Got his Amulet of Vigor. Come on, removal. Watch me like ship it all to the... Oh, none of that was removal. Okay. Disrupt the combo. Ah, beautiful. Forsake you, Amulet. It's a nice little trick with that ice bridge, because then it basically becomes anything you want when you're bouncing it like that. Nice. I like that. I still think that the better play is the disruption for right now. He's gonna dig Ancient Stirrings, looking for his Amulet. Come on, whiff. Whiff, 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 whiff. Nope, you got it. Blue. Blue. Cast my god. Someone asks you if you can cast a god. You say yes. One prime time. Vigilance and haste. I can make it to do the double strike thing because he's got his amulet. It's a good combo, man. Solid, solid combo. He's got it though, because he can just pull in that double strike land, and he'll have the mana to do stuff. True life. What do you think? You think I'm going to survive this? Man, it's sweet, but I don't think I'm going to. Never block with him, he's going to take 9. And then he'll kill. Let's just see what happens. I think I'm dead. I think I'm dead. No! It applies that damage again. Because he didn't die. Nice. Well, that's exciting. That I did not expect to happen. Oh my god, I'm gonna win. I think that's just crazy. Yes. Oh my gosh. This works. I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh so hard. Come on, work. Come on, work. Combat tape 2. Yes! Oh my god. Oh my god. So good. Boom! Alright, so there's the deck in action.